It's your boy Reggie Reg. Babe, I'm trying to record because I messed up on my man's name because I thought it was SouLe, but it's SouLe. What? It's not. So my apologies.
How the fuck did you get
My apologies.
SouLe?
Because it's SOUL capital LE. So I thought it was SouLe, like in French, but he said it was SouLe, but I kept
His
saying
name is Lee.
but I thought his name was.
Later that same evening.
My fault, Leeshawn. It's SouLe and the SuperBand. Yo, y'all check out this interview, alright? Peace. What's good, universe? It's your boy Reggie Reg. I'm here with my man, Leeshawn Troy Rogers of the SouLe and the SuperBand. How you been, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing alright, doing good, man. Just working on SouLe and the SuperBand stuff, man. That's already a lot.
Yeah.
But it's good. Though.
That's what's good.
Yeah.
So first, I got. So how do you say your name? Because look, you got Lee. It's L-E apostrophe Sean. Now see, I'm thinking French and been wanting to call you Leeshawn, and people have been looking at me like no. But I like Leeshawn. It has that.
It got a ring to it.
It got a ring to it, but it's Leeshawn.
It's Leeshawn. It's Leeshawn and then SouLe.
SouLe. Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with SouLe? Is it just
It was actually my wife, man.
your wife? Oh
Yeah. We were thinking, man. I was like, yo, we need something. We don't want. We got Diana Ross and the Supremes.
Right.
Smokey Robinson and Miracles.
Those right.
You know? So we're like, I don't want to go by Leeshawn.
Right.
Would you just say SouLe? Because I'm known for doing soul,
Right.
you know, soul music. So, yeah. So we just merged them together.
Now, did you have anything before SouLe? Was there? You know how some people come up with their names. They have a whole bunch of names they tried before.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this is gonna work. You try to go with it, and it's like, no. What other ones? Did you have?
I ain't gonna.
You ain't gotta let nobody know about those ones.
No.
Alright. When was
I can't even remember most of them now. Yeah.
What's your first memory of listening to music? Because like I've heard some of your music, and you have. I'm guessing I can figure out why you called it SouLe, because you sound like you have that old soul from the 60s, the 70s when Motown was booming. I hear that. So when was your first memory of you hearing music and then saying, "Oh man, I want to do music"?
Man, honestly, I can say, growing like little boy, I'm 4, maybe 3, and I remember seeing like the Temptations and the OJs on TV and riding with my dad, and he's listening to the Quiet Storm and stuff like that. Music has always been around me. Yeah.
Nice. Now, where are you from?
I'm from Durham, North Carolina.
You're from Durham, North Carolina. Born and raised?
Born and raised. And I grew up sometime in Roxborough, North Carolina. So I rep both of them now. I got love for Roxborough and Durham.
Where exactly is
Roxborough? Roxborough is maybe like 40 minutes from Durham, 30, 40 minutes from Durham.
Okay.
Going to like
going northwards. Okay then. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, growing up, what was music always prevalent? Like, did you start in church? You know, most people I know that sings or has a music background, it was mom and pops had the record player playing throughout the house, and then it was church. Is that kind of the same upbringing?
Pretty much the same way, man. Grew up in church. First of all, one of my first memories is sitting on my mom's kitchen floor with pots and pans around me.
Oh wow!
You know, I got forks and spoons in my hand playing drums. That's how I started out. And then my sister, shout out Centel. My sister was we were both in the children's choir.
Okay.
My mom was in you know, the choir. My dad was in the male chorus.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to follow my sister. So I joined the children's choir.
Okay.
And that's when I like first knew, oh shoot, I got a pretty nice voice.
Right. You got a little talking with yourself for a bit. Yeah, I can sing. I can do this.
Yeah, man.
So now you was probably, how old would you say when you joined the children's choir?
Man, I'm gonna say 5.
5. Now, I'm assuming you're, well, of course, a singer, but I'm going to assume musician, producer, songwriter.
Yeah.
Now, we'll start out. When did you know you could be a musician? Because I know there's a lot of people don't understand. Some people think musician is just I can sing, but I see a musician as in Prince was a musician. Michael Jackson wasn't a musician. He was a entertainer / singer. More so entertainer, I would say. But Prince,
he could play keys though.
He could play keys, but he wasn't known. He wasn't known for that. Prince. Yeah. Now Prince was. Yeah. I'm on a keyboard. And, you know what I mean. So he's more so of a musician. Now, when did you start trying to dive into being? Oh, I want to try the keyboards. Ooh, I see that guy on the drums. I want to do the drums or the guitar or whatever. When did that kind of spark something in you?
That I wanted to be a musician? Well, since I had already, like, I taught myself how to play the drums, I was like, well, shoot. Then my mom bought me a piano, you know, a little keyboard. So I started on that. Then the bass. Oh. And it went from there. Now,
did you self-teach yourself, or did you go to class? Oh, you one of them type of brothers. Yeah. Self-taught brother. You like, I ain't paying for no classes. I'm just gonna sit here and just figure it out. If it's wrong, man, I'll make it right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you went from, now in my head I'm thinking, okay, shoot, I got a nice voice. Shoot, I'm playing the drums. Gee, let me see if I can go ahead and start writing some songs for myself.
Oh, yeah.
Now, was it an easy transition writing songs? Because it seems like you probably, growing up, of course, singing, you would sing other people's songs.
Yeah.
And then, did you kind of finally say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just...
I remember writing one of my first ones. I was in like 5th grade.
Okay.
And, you know, a little simple, little ditty.
Yeah. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, but I didn't put any music to it. I was just singing it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how that happened. And, yeah.
It was just... Now, was it... When you did your first write, when you wrote your first song, did you go around to everybody and start singing to the ladies?
Oh, yeah, man. Look, so...
Cause I know singing. Look, I be thinking these singers, look, not all of them, but majority of these singers, no disrespect to them, they ain't attractive. They're not attractive. Some of these singers ain't attractive. But boy, they start singing. It's a whole girls just go. It's music. It's music, and you know, music it plays to the soul, and when someone can sing, I don't know. It's just it's different, you know. So, were you one of the ones like, shoot, I wrote, you know, I'm just gonna go to this. I'm in 5th grade. I don't care. I'm gonna go to this girl and start singing in front of her. She might not even know I like it, but I'm still gonna sing in front of her.
Yeah, man. I not so much at an early age, but I used to sing all the time. I mean, all the time, man, and it came natural, like singing in front of a small crowd, like. Nerves wild.
That's what I want. Were you ever nervous?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nervous. Yeah. Like huge crowds. I could do them like that.
So wait. So you're trying to tell me in a huge crowd you was fine?
Yeah.
But if it was just a small crowd, it was.
Oh man, yeah.
Why that? Why?
I have no idea. I still have.
So I can get 5 people back in the day. I get 5 people around you. Be nervous to sing.
Oh no! I'll be good now. I'm good.
I'm just making sure now, because you got crowds now. You know one of your shows. You got a crowd, so I'm just wondering if I get 5 people, you're gonna be like,
you'll catch me.
You can catch
me slipping. Yeah, nah. I'm good now.
Okay. Now, once you graduated because I'm in high school. How was it in high school? Did you join the choir in high school? Did y'all have a high school choir, high school band?
I was in the chorus.
I
was in chorus in high school with Miss Rogers was my teacher. Mm-hmm. Very sweet lady, man. Met a lot of good friends, close friends in that in chorus class. But yeah, I was in chorus.
Chorus.
Yeah. Chorus. It was cool too, man.
Was it?
Well, I was you're looking at me
like, cause I was okay. So when I was in high school, or not in 8th grade, I did the band. Cause I always wanted to play the saxophone. My person was Kenny G.
Okay.
Cause my dad, I mean, growing up, my dad played Kenny G. Like, first I thought he was black. I didn't realize Kenny G was white until I got probably like 17 or something. I was like, damn, this brother white. I didn't even know that. Yeah. But I wanted to play the saxophone. So in high school, or in 8th grade, my fault. In 8th grade, of course, they had the band. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, then I can. Yeah. Man, I'm about to go play the saxophone. Not knowing I had to take a test on music and everything. So then I take the test. I don't know nothing about music. I get done with the test. All right, here we go. Here's y'all's instrument. So I'm thinking I'm getting sax. Yeah. Because that's what I've been listening to is Kenny G. Sure, I'm getting the sax. I can learn the sax. I get the clarinet. Bro, when I tell you, and mind you, I'm an athlete. So I already had that little, in my head, I'm sitting here like, man, how am I going to look at me? I'm playing the doggone little clarinet, and I'm playing sports, bro. No, it don't work that. Man, I didn't even go to, like, we had a concert we had to do. Yeah. Man, I lied to my parents. Just
come on, man.
Yeah, I didn't even go. Yo. Nah, I was about to be didn't even, I couldn't. I don't know. Maybe, and when it comes to things like that, I do get nervous. I don't know why.
I got you.
It's weird, but I couldn't. I didn't even go to the school concert and play the clarinet. Nah, I wasn't about to be in front of other people.
We had concerts and stuff like that. Of course.
Yeah.
And it was cool, man. I played baseball in high school. Okay. Middle school and high school.
Okay.
Little league all the way up to high school.
Right.
And in the midst of that, I was in chorus. So, I enjoyed both. I really did.
Now, I
ain't never catch no flack or anything.
Right. Well, you can sing. Right. See? Now, if I could play the clarinet good, I wouldn't have got no flack. You know what I mean? Now, and when you was in chorus in high school, were you ever lead at any point during any concerts or anything, or was it just everybody as a whole?
Yeah, I led a couple. Yeah.
Oh, you was one of them.
I ain't gonna say I led one. Yeah.
So
I want nobody going back. Nah, pull this up. Nah, it was one. It was one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, once you got done with high school, now you said you was in the baseball. So did you want to pursue baseball, or did you just say, you know what, baseball is just fun. It gives me something to do. Music, this is where I want to go. Music is because it's kind of it's hard to balance. I would say if you're trying to do baseball and music at the same time, especially with you being a writer and being a producer. I would figure it would kind of try to be a little off balance because you got to perfect your craft in both. Not saying you couldn't do it because most athletes do both.
Hard, yeah.
It's hard.
You gotta put 100% in theirs. 100%
and most athletes they can do it. You know what I mean, on their off season. But when you was getting ready to graduate, was it I'm good in baseball, I want to pursue baseball, or were you already knew music? That's where I'm going.
I knew I loved music. Very big.
Okay.
But I always loved baseball and basketball. Like I wanted to maybe pursue them, but in high school I was like, all right, now I'm gonna just focus on this music, and that's when it happened.
Now, what did you after you graduated? Where did you go with music?
I went to liberal arts college. Okay. But in between me going there and graduating and going to college, I wrote this song. It's called "A Lover's Prayer." Okay. And that was like me producing and writing, like complete. Okay. Everything, and it's my first song ever, pretty much recording on my own, and so that's what happened, man. I was like, and it's funny you asked me that question because it all happened at the same at one time.
Right.
I wrote, recorded, and all. Well, I wrote it when I got to college. I recorded it.
Okay.
With some good musicians, Tony Teaspoon, which is a great piano player. Yeah, man. Jason Richmond was the engineer and helped produce it. Right. So that's when it happened.
Now, how was your time at LAC, at Living Arts College? How was that? Was it?
It was.
Was it smooth? Was it? You know what I mean? Was it more so? Damn, I can do the music thing, but I know I'm in college, so now they're giving me certain projects. Now I got to know, because I got to know the board. I got to know this, that, and the third. Yeah. I got to know the technical stuff now.
Right. Yeah.
Now, was it an easy transition to understand the technical stuff?
It was easy, just a little bit.
Okay.
Good thing I had some good teachers.
Okay.
Craig Brown, Jason Richmond, John Taylor. They were good on guiding us, showing us the ropes and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it was hard at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't know about technical stuff. Just give me a camera. I'm just gonna put it up.
Yeah,
hey,
because I can't read. I can read music. I can read a little bit, but I go in
and
my ear.
Ah.
Yeah, so when I had to go in there and like in class, it was a little tough because we were learning notes and all this diminished, augmented. Yeah, it was tough.
So you play. So you're because I know there's two different types of musicians or people that do music. Is people. Some people are by ear, and then some people they can read.
Yeah.
A note. So you're more so. I can hear some. Oh, okay, I know that.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
that's boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
How is that? Is that? Well, of course it's easier because that's what you know. But is that how you go in when you make after you write a song? Do you just say, all right, I'm just gonna play and just see how my voice goes to this beat?
Most of the time it does go like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not unless I've been like just chilling out and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it just like this, But usually when I go in there, I got a song called "Take It Slow." I wrote that the same way. I wrote that just sitting on the bed chilling, and with my piano, and it flowed out, and that's how I recorded it.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I wish I could play sometimes. Sometimes I wish I could sing. I'll be at the house. You know what I mean? A song might come on. I try to sing it. You know what I mean? Girl don't like it. She's trying to look at me. She look at me weird, like, baby, you can't sing. Look, I can sing, man, because I was in the choir when I was a pup. I was in the choir back in California. I was in the kids' choir. You know what I mean? I was never in the front.
Okay.
But I could. You know what I mean? So I try
to carry a tune.
Yeah, I can carry a tune. Of course, might not sound right, but I can carry the tune. You know what I mean? And when I try to sing, I'll joke around, try to sing, because my favorite song is Lenny Williams.
Okay.
Lenny Williams.
Cause I love you.
Yeah, I love you. Oh, that's my go-to. I don't know what it is about Lenny Williams in that song, but that is. And when it comes on, I'll just play it and start singing. She'll just look at me like, nah, I'm Lenny Williams right now. Listen, you not, girl, I love you.
Yo, it's crazy. I just looked at a video, the same song. He was getting down, man. It was great singing.
Yeah, that is my. Yeah, that's my go-to. I don't know what it is about, and maybe it's just because back then now R&B now is sexual. Not saying back then it wasn't sexual, because it was, but then, back then it was feeling like when Lenny Williams was singing or when Teddy P was singing, you felt them. Right, you knew they was going through something and you was hurting for them.
Yeah.
Now it's just look, just get in the room, boom, boom, boom. All right, I'll get at you later. Back then there was feeling towards it. You can tell that they were going through it. With it, not to get off track, but now with how R&B is now, do you listen to up to date R&B, or do you still just y'all are okay, you know, Trey Songz, y'all are cool. I like y'all are nice. Y'all can sing, but y'all ain't doing what. It's not the, you know what I mean? It's not the same.
Being a producer and having a production company, I try to stay, you know, tuned into the new artists.
Right.
But I still go back to the Motown, you know, the Stax,
right.
all that, man. This Philly sound.
Right.
I listen to all that, man. But yeah, I still get down with some of the new stuff.
Who do you listen to with the new stuff? Is it? Because I mean, there is. I wouldn't say there's nobody. I'll put it this way. There's nobody because I don't listen to the radio as much. Of course, nowadays a lot of people don't listen to the radio as much. But when the radio is on, it's the same. You know, you Trey Songz.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to put Chris Brown is considered R&B. He's on there, and they're okay. I'm going to say they're okay. They're good. I just don't get into it. Now with me, I'm more so Vito.
Okay.
Vito is nice. Eric Bellinger is nice. Who I can't even. I really can't even. Those are like the really two male wise. Female wise. I mean her. Ella May.
Oh yeah.
Those, and to be honest, those are like the only four. My brother's been trying to get me more into R&B now. Yeah. Because he's like, yo, you gotta listen to R&B, and I'm like, yeah, but it's not.
And I listen to some of the same ones.
You know what I mean? There's no. I don't know. It's never. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older and I'm starting to be like my parents. Because you know how your parents now they listen. They be like, "What is this mess you listening to?
Right.
You aren't listening to this." And I feel like I'm kind of getting that away. Like how my pops, because my pops will not listen to no current music. I mean, it's bad. I mean, he'll only listen to jazz in the truck, or he'll listen to 60s, 70s music.
Shoot.
So. And I feel like I'm kind of getting that way, and I'm trying not to be that way. But the only people the only people I listen to is Vito, Eric Bellinger, Ella May, her. Yeah. I mean, there's other people I can't think off the top of my head that, you know, I just go on Spotify or Apple and be like, oh, I'm in the R&B section.
Yeah.
Just add. Do you try to, with your sound, do you sometimes try to, hey, I gotta try and go that route on some of the songs, but still keep what you know, which is old school? Or do you just say, you know what, look, I'm gonna stick with old school.
Yeah.
So this is who I am in my audience.
Right. Yeah. Now I do the 60s, 70s sounding material, but like I do have some of the more recent ones that I've put out that has kind of the new sound, you know, R&B.
Okay.
That I've put out, and I'm going to put out some more of that.
Right.
But my favorite is that old sound, man. I love that. Yeah.
Now, you know, I get off top a little bit, but now going back to LA, Liberal Arts College, after you graduated Liberal Arts College, were you all right? Well, I graduated. Where do I go from here? Or did you already know? All right, while you was in college, you already knew. Okay, well, once I graduate, boom, I'm gonna have this is my company. Boom, this is what I need. All right. Was it a smooth transition, or were you kind of like in that limbo of, oh man, where do I go from here?
I was kind of in the middle because even though I had a degree, got a degree, it's just the business and everything came a little bit later on. Okay. You know, because you need a woman to help you get there. So,
even though we don't want to admit that, but yeah.
Right, yeah, man. My brain be everywhere at times.
Right. Trust me.
Right. Yeah, man.
Trust me. I know that feeling.
Yeah. After I graduated, I had the single, A Lover's Prayer, and I pushed that so hard,
right.
Which did good, especially overseas and stuff like that. But which that was a good thing. A lot of people didn't have like a material that they can just go out when after you graduate, you can just push out.
Right.
But I had it, man, and I pushed it out as hard as I could. And I still listen to that song right now, to tell you the truth, because it brings me back to a spot where I didn't have much, you know. I didn't have a lot at that time because I was going from high school to college. That's when I wrote A Lover's Prayer.
Okay.
So, and when I got out of college, I had the finished product.
Okay.
Like, produced, arranged, you know.
Right.
I wrote it. It was, I was ready then.
Okay.
Yeah. So, that's how it was.
Now, when did you, between that period of you pushing music out and it's getting traction overseas, did you kind of lean towards saying, hey, I want to get a band?
Yeah.
Was it, cause I know it's kind of, unless if you start off in a band, it's good. Cause I mean, at the end of the day, when you're a solo artist, you have an ego. There's no, I mean, besides us being men, we have egos anyway. But when you're a solo artist, you have an ego because it's you. So how is that as in, okay, I want to try to get this band together? Because musicians have egos. Even rather if you're just playing a guitar, bass, drums, or whatever, you have an ego because you're good at your craft. How was that saying, or how was it when you came up with the idea of saying, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and put a band together? Were you in the room just like, I really don't want to because I don't want to work with these people because I know I'm nice, but, you know what I mean? Because in my head, like, I'm going to, shit, I really don't like people. Yeah. I don't even want to deal with them. And then I got to deal with the headache. And then if I got to be an ass, then I'm going to be one. But I'm not that type of a person. You know what I mean? Was it an easy transition? Like, what was your mindset of saying, like, how did you just say, hey, I'm going to do a band? Was it because your solo wasn't going the way you thought it was going?
I always wanted to be, like, in a band. I always wanted to have a band play behind me. Because I'm a big fan of live music. Okay. So that was the thing that got me to transition into getting my own band, which was not an easy thing to do at all. It's not easy. Okay. It's not easy at all. But when I finally linked up with the artists that, you know, I wanted to work with and they wanted to work with me, it was pretty smooth, man.
Now, how did you go about finding your artists that to play behind you? Was it I got online, or I went to different clubs and listened to them and then was just like, hey, my name is LeSean, I'm trying to put this band together. What do you think?
Some knew me from a previous band I had been in. Okay. So, like, Bill Beeman, Laney McQuaig, I had played with them, which is my saxophone and guitar. Okay. I had played with them before, but it was getting musicians, and I got to show, okay, I need to get a musician, I need to get a drummer, I need to get a guitar player, I need to, you know, get a trumpet player. It was like spare the moment kind of thing until I was like, okay, I got this JB tribute, James Brown. Okay. And I got these musicians, you know, just linked up with them. They're like, yeah, man, we want to play behind you, you know. Okay. Yeah, and it was cool, you know, for it to happen like that. But it was a hard process, man, to get all the musicians together, and because I don't know, it's one of the things I have no idea what it is, but it was a hard process to get all of them together. But once I got him and we linked up like that, it was magic, man.
Yeah. Now, how long have you and SuperBand been together?
For a couple years now.
Couple
years now, yeah.
Now, do y'all? Because I've been to one of your shows.
Okay,
yeah, like you said, the James Brown tribute,
yeah.
which I thought was dope. When I went, when me and my fiance went, we went, and I'm sitting here, and this is how you know, like you said before, your mind is racing, and it's everywhere.
Yeah,
So many apartments in there. So when we get there, we get to the front. I'm like, okay, should be in the front. And I'm sitting. I didn't even think of your SouLe.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it was your name. I didn't. Look, this is how I am, man. I didn't even think that. So I'm sitting here, your band is playing, I'm looking around, and I'm talking about my fiance. I said, what? I was like, I don't know where he's at. I don't know what's going on here. I see his picture right here in front of us, but I don't know what's going on. Is he late? I'm thinking you're late. Right. The band is playing, so I'm sitting here like, yo, this man is late. This man that made me come out here, and he's late for his own show. And then you came out and put on, I said, oh, he's the head. I was like, yo, when I tell you I was so shocked. Yeah. And I don't know why, I just didn't put two and two together. When you came out, I said, oh, he's the lead singer. Oh, okay then. And then your show was unreal, bro.
Thank you, man.
I was blown away. I was like, oh, okay, this boy bad. He a bad dude. Okay, this is nice. Yeah. So was it, when you do your shows, I'm guessing you keep the band, you keep the same exact musicians, or do you have to sometimes, somebody might be like, because I know everybody has their own life, and things happen. Do you have, I want to say, do you have backups, or do you just say, all right, we're missing one, we're good, we're not really going to, well, you're going to miss it, but it's not going to be that far off. Mm-hmm. Do you have backup musicians?
Yeah, I have backup musicians. I love to keep the SuperBand, the original SuperBand for every show.
Of course.
But like you said, scheduling and everything, and when we picked up, more gigs, everybody can't make them. Right. So you have to have some backups. They just have to learn the material.
Yeah. Because that show, like I said, that show was phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, man, you was getting down. I said, oh, hey, what? Who is this guy? I don't know this. Now have you and I'm guessing you have done solo projects, of course. Mm-hmm. Have you and the SuperBand done a project together?
Not yet. I'm actually in the process of writing some material for the SuperBand. Okay. And because that's what I love right there. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Now, I heard you got a new track out that I heard. Yeah. Dim the Light. Uh-huh. Gave me the feel of What's Going On by Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
What was your thought? What was your I don't want to use the process, but I guess I can use the process of going in and making that song. Was it a long process? Was it just you waking up one day and just saying, boom, I'm just gonna, I got it, this is what I'm writing?
Yo, and shout out to Artem Smirnoff. He produced the music, and it was one of those songs that just flowed out. Mm-hmm. Because I remember listening to the radio. Mm-hmm. We were driving, and they was talking about Flint. Right. And the water crisis and everything. Right. And I was like, gosh, yo, this is terrible. And I got back to the house, and we had been seeing, the cops killing, and, all these different issues that we see every day. Yeah. So it just flowed out, man. I put the track on. I had the track for some months. Okay. I was going to write something totally different. Okay.
It was for something else.
Yeah. So I put it on. I was like, yo, I got something good with this. And it flowed out, man. I wrote that song, and maybe an hour and a half, something like that. And I try to hit on everything, man. Especially Flint and politics,
Right.
all, so.
What's going on with us as general, because that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more songs like that.
Church, all that.
Yeah.
I gotta put it all in the song, and you really got to listen because it's like stuff like undertone. Yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah, I listened to it and my fiance was listening to it. She was like, "Oh, this is good." I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "We gotta play it back because I know I missed something. I heard some Flint in there. I heard this, that, but I know it's one of those you have to go back and listen to it again because you probably." You'll catch something every time you listen to it. You'll catch something every time. Now, are you pushing it, or is it just kind of one of those ones when it's in the back pocket, and I'm just gonna wait for the right time, or is it I got it, I gotta get it, I have to get people to listen to this.
I actually have put it out, and it did good, but I want to do a re-release to it, because we never shot a video for that particular song, and because it's one of those songs that you got to put out,
Yeah. You gotta have a visual to it because it's one of those. It's one of those meaning songs. It's one of those songs that hit that, especially in the black community.
Yeah, man.
It hits because, like you said, with what's going on with us. I mean, it's been going on, but it seems like it's. Even though you can say in the 60s when it was happening, or even before the 60s, but each decade, it's always been that big. And maybe it's just because this is our time, and it's just like, and social media, the way social media is, you can't turn it off now. It's everywhere. I mean, I was telling a friend of mine the other day, it's like, nowadays you can't go on social media. There's too much information now. Now they overload you with information. Now you can't even be,
even if it's not true.
Even if it's not true, because with us growing up, I mean, we can remember when there was no internet.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? We can remember when we had dial-up and we got mad at whoever got on the phone and kicked you off the internet. You say like, you don't want the internet, you can't kick us off. So now with this generation, it's like, somebody might say something's wrong with you, and then you go on the internet, and there's a shit ton of what's wrong with you when probably 98% of that ain't even true. It's just an overload of information, and then with the cops doing this, and then I don't know. I mean, I believe in what goes around comes around. I hate to say that, but it is. Does some of your songs, because like you said with Dim Light, now do you try to, when you're putting a project together, do you try to put more songs like that on the album with the politics, what's going on? It don't have to be in that fashion of Dim the Light, but do you try to kind of put a hidden message, put a message in some songs?
Oh, in every one of them.
Okay.
In every one of my songs.
Okay.
I'm talking about something. I was talking to my wife, and she was talking about like dirty songs.
Right. Okay. No, you can tell these people. Look, we grown ahead. Yeah.
We're talking about dirty songs.
Right.
And she was like, she started talking about Take It Slow. My song Take It Slow. Now it gets dirty.
Right.
It gets dirty, but if you listen to like all the words I'm saying, it's like, no, he's dirty, but he's gonna do it the right way,
Right. There's a not smart way. There's a sexual way of being dirty.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's a very sexual song.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's a way of going about it, being dirty.
Yeah.
You don't just, hey, look, like I say, today's R&B, no offense, is, look, take your clothes off, lay on the bed, let's go.
Yeah.
And then, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
Talk to you later. Peace out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it is now.
Yeah.
You wonder why a lot of these people there's so many kids that their parents aren't together, or whatever because, you know, they just hit and quit, and then, you know what I'm saying? Not saying, and it goes both ways because I know a lot of single fathers out there that take care of their kids. Shout out to the single fathers out there that do take care of their kids, because I know a lot of single mothers that don't even. And it goes, like I say, it goes both ways. But a lot of course, you know, it goes back to social media. You see all these. They try to put the black father like he doesn't do anything when there's a lot of them out there that's doing the mother and the father role, just like there's a lot of mothers doing the father's role.
True.
Now, is there a new project you got? Because you got them to like take it slow. You're working, of course.
Oh yeah.
Now, is there a new project?
There is a new project. Oh gosh, man, I can't wait to put it out, yo.
Okay.
Yo, look, when I tell you, it sounded like I went to Motown in '64 and recorded this show. That's what it sounded like, man. Yo, I can't wait to put that out. That'll be out pretty soon. We're almost done. About to wrap it up. But
you got title for it yet?
Yeah. I got it.
Can we get the title? Because I know how you musicians look. I know how you artists are. You guys don't want to be letting nothing out. Look, you gotta wait till it comes out. I'll let you know 2 days before. And it's like, look, man, I just want to know the title. I don't want to know how many tracks. I just want to know the title. That's all.
The new one is called "Sending a Kiss."
Okay.
Yeah, "Sending a Kiss," and yeah, man, it has that Motown sound to it.
Now, is it just you on it? It's just no features, or do you have some features?
Nah, I did everything.
Okay.
From the music to the.
Okay then.
Yeah. Except I was about to tell a lie.
Oh, okay. Don't do that. Don't do that now.
Ray Crawley.
Which
is a great musician, man. He played guitar on it because I can't play the guitar. The guitar has been so tough for me.
Okay.
But yeah, Ray C is playing guitar on it. Yeah.
Oh man. Then when you think you're gonna have it out?
Hopefully, like next month. Yeah, next month. Yeah.
Right in time for the summertime.
Yeah.
You trying to have these people make babies?
Yeah. But take care of them too.
Well, that's what you got to do. You know what I mean? Hey, it's a 50-50 deal. You know what's going on now. You and the SuperBand got any gigs? Any shows coming up?
Yeah. We've been doing a lot of, because we do club and those. They don't pay as much because it's a pretty large band.
Right.
But we do them, to stay connected with the community.
Right.
But we mostly do private shows and stuff like that. But we do have this big show coming up August 23rd. Okay. August 23rd, it'll be at Rhythms Live Music Hall. And that'll be in Durham, North Carolina. That's public, yeah.
Do y'all do weddings too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, look.
Bar mitzvah.
Oh, y'all do bar mitzvah?
Yeah,
look, they do bar mitzvahs.
We do everything.
You know what I'm saying? They doing everything.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go on a tangent a little bit. Now back, you said you did baseball. So I'm a big sports fan.
Okay.
I'm huge sports. That's all I know. Half the time I go to sleep with Sports Center on. I wake up with Sports Center on. Okay. My baby probably gonna come out the room talking about some da-na-nut. That might be her first word. It might not be mommy and daddy. It might be da-na-nut. I'm just saying. What's your favorite sports teams? You got? I know you did baseball, so I gotta find out. Carolina don't got a baseball team, so I gotta figure out.
Right now, baseball, I always been an Atlanta Braves fan.
I was gonna say it has to be Atlanta. It has to be Atlanta Braves fan. It seems like every Carolina person is a Braves fan.
But shout out to the Durham Bulls.
Yeah.
Got much respect for the Durham Bulls. But yeah, Atlanta Braves. Basketball. I'm a huge Boston Celtics fan.
How are you a Boston?
Yo, man. Like Paul Pierce, that's my dude right there, man. I mean, I ain't saying it like a normal.
Celtics? How did you become a Celtics fan?
Yo, I don't even have a clue. It just happened. Like like growing up, of course, Chicago Bulls.
Yeah,
that was our team, right?
Yeah, that was everybody's team back in the day.
But yet somehow it transitioned to the Boston Celtics.
Hey, that's what sports do sometimes.
Yeah, man.
Who's your football team?
Carolina Panthers. I'm about to go with the Carolina Panthers. Yeah.
Well, yeah, y'all got a football team. You got a football team now. Been around for a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Who you got in the finals? Who you got in the NBA finals?
Since my Celtics didn't make it.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Raptors.
Raptors?
Yeah.
Who you got coming out of the West between Portland and Golden State?
Golden State.
Golden State. I got Golden State and Toronto too.
Yeah.
I would like to see Milwaukee. Shout out to my man Meech from the 414 Milwaukee. I want to see Toronto get there just because I haven't been to Canada, and one day I'm going to go to Canada. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I got Toronto and Golden State, and Golden State, of course. Now, do you watch hockey? Do you get into hockey?
I do. I've been to one hockey match.
Yeah, I've only been to one too.
And that was the Hurricanes.
Yeah,
Hurricanes.
I went to the Hurricanes. I remember the year they won the Stanley Cup, and I think that's when I really got into it because it was here in Raleigh. Mm-hmm. So I felt like I was like a part of it because they won the Stanley Cup. I'm like, oh shit, they won the Stanley Cup and I'm from Raleigh? What? You know what I mean? I'm living here. Not saying I'm from here, but I live here, you know. Shout out to Cali.
Right,
916 is home. But 5302. But yeah, I think that's when I became a Stanley hockey fan.
Yeah.
Is more so when they won the Stanley Cup and I kinda started paying attention. Now, like I said, I go on tangents.
Hey, man.
This is what I do. Real quick before we wrap it up. Now, with SouLe and the SuperBand. Now, your wife is part of not part of it. She is. How does that dynamic work, bro? I'm gonna keep it funky. How does that dynamic work? Because look, you're the head of the band. Mm-hmm. She's the singer. Y'all go home together. Mm-hmm. Now I'm guessing sometimes when she know you messed up, she'll let you know.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Now, like, how does you know what I mean? Like, how does because when you're on stage, you can do what you want to do and say what you want to say because you're the head. But has she ever gave you that look on stage like, oh, don't worry, you can have it right now, but wait till we get home. Wait till we get home. Now, how do you balance that? Because I know sometimes it's hard working with whether it's family or your spouse. It's hard because you have that. Sometimes y'all have that creative differences. How does that work?
At first it was difficult. We've been performing together for years now.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I met her.
Okay.
In the band. But when it comes, now she does check me when, like, if I do mess up, she'll go back and be like, yo.
Right.
Because you do this instead of that, or, it's not as big of a deal as some may think.
Okay.
With the women,
you already know I was about to go right there. That was my follow-up. Was like, look, bro, because I know she's, how does that go with women wanting, not saying they want you or, you know what I mean, but you sing.
Yeah, everybody with the lead singer or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Hell, I got female fans. She got male fans.
Yeah, I was about to ask you. I was gonna go that way too. How does that? You know what I mean?
And you just have to, it has to be understanding.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You got to understand. Of course, you're not bringing it home with you.
Yeah.
But I mean, once we're on stage, we on stage. We got to get the people what they want.
Right.
Look, I kind of threw out an OJ song right there.
Yeah. No, but you do. You have to. You're putting on a show, so you gotta cater to the female audience.
Yeah.
And she got to cater to the male audience. I mean, you have to do that. Okay, because a lot of people on the outside looking, you kind of like, damn, how does that you know, how does do they
how's
go back?
dynamics?
Yeah, how's
and a lot of people don't even know
right.
that we are. Man.
Yeah, I'm glad you said it because when we went to your show, and this is how you know women can tell. Mm-hmm. Women just have that sense. And my fiance was while we were watching the show, she even said, she was like, that's either his wife or his girlfriend. I said, what? I was like, nope. Yeah. She's just a good singer, and he needed a great singer. Point blank, period. Nah, I'm telling you she was like, I can tell because the way nobody else might not be paying attention, yeah. But the way they look at each other when they're on stage, no, that is either if something's going on, period. Something is happening between them because they have that. And I'm sitting here, you know what I mean? Because they have that. There's that. She was like, I can see it. Like you can.
Well, what's crazy about what you just said? We had that before we knew each other. Oh, wow. Like when we got on stage for the first time together. Mm-hmm. I didn't know her, and she didn't know me. Right. She joined this band that I was already in, mm-hmm. and we clicked like that. Okay. And it was crazy because we had never seen each other before, never worked with each other, and we worked together for years before we even dated.
Oh wow! Okay then, yeah, because she told me that, and I'm okay. You think you know? They ain't together, man. You better enjoy this show right now. Shoot, this is a good show. Talking about something together. What? And then when I asked you was like, yeah, that's what. When home I told her, I was like, yeah, so you know, trying to act like, hey, did you know? Did you know they was married? I tried to tell you that. I was like, did you really? But I'm just saying, I already knew that. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Y'all was. I remember. See, I hollered at you after this show, mm-hmm. and y'all had some good seats.
Yeah, man, I was shocked. I didn't know we was gonna have some good seats like that.
Yeah. Oh, man, it was packed in there. Yo.
Packed, but look, when we got
fire code there.
Yeah, because we left, and I was like, look, let's just get there. You know, let's get there about a good 30, 45 minutes before the show starts. Let's get there at least, because, you know, I know how it is filming, whether it's filming or whatever your craft is, especially being a creative person, whether you're in film, music, drawing, or you're creative. So it takes time to put things together, get a show set up or whatever. So I was like, look, let's get there at least 30, 45 minutes early. Yeah. So we get there, and of course, I guess it was the transition of people, it being a restaurant and transitioning it to being a nightclub. Mm-hmm. So people were coming. I'm like, damn, man, we got here 45 minutes. It's already crowded. But people were leaving, so I'm sitting there, right, and I'm like, yeah, we better not be, because there were seats over in the corner and the back, and I'm sitting here like, look, man, I do not want to be too far away to the point where I have to not stand up, but I have to kind of and look. And the lady was like, yeah, okay, well, your seat's right here. And I said, oh shit, we can touch these motherfuckers right now. Oh, okay, this is some good seats. Yeah. And then, like I say, the band came out and played, and I'm really sitting here lost. Like, yo, this man is late for his own show. I'm really looking around like, because I didn't know you sung. I didn't know you was a singer. I'm sitting here looking around like, where is this guy at, man? Like, and then you came out. I said, this nigga is the singer. What? Oh, no. And went on, like I say, it was the show. Me and my fiance had a blast. Like, it was.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, it was unreal. I promise you I'm going to go to another show again. Because, like I said, it was, I don't know. It was just the energy. I'm big on energy and vibe. And the energy and the vibe was just, it was a good night out, man. Yeah. It was a great night out. Now, I don't know if that sparked us to, nah, it didn't. Because it went to, I was going to say, I don't know if it sparked us to having a daughter. But because the show was in, it was like 2 months. We thought about it, but it was like 2 months. So I think we did think about it that night, but we waited. But the show was, like I said, the show was dope, bro. I was telling people, yo, you gotta go, you gotta check it out. Yeah, like man. My man puts on a show. My man put on a show.
I learned from the best.
Now, last question, because I should have asked it earlier. Who were your major influences? Real quick, who were your major? I mean, I know you said you listen to Motown, the OJ's, Temptations was one, but who were your main influences?
And I have a few, because like my mom, like a powerhouse singer.
Okay.
Hey mom. But yeah, so definitely Marvin Gaye.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Sam Cooke.
Ooh. If you get a chance, I don't know if it's still in there. You gotta watch Sam Cooke's documentary on Netflix.
Already have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was on it.
Yeah,
What,
that was
man?
that was a good one.
That was good.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. The Temptations at a very early age, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people didn't know I knew the Temptations. Like,
right.
The Temptations, like, as far as dress, appearance, and, like, the professionalism on stage. Before I, like, transitioned into the OJs, 'cause I'm a huge OJs fan.
Okay.
I listened to a lot of Temptations. Looked at a lot of Temptations videos, and I know a lot of Temptations songs.
Right.
Now the OJs, oh man, the OJs period. But my favorite singer, Walter Williams of the OJs.
Okay.
Yeah, Walter Williams of the OJs, man. My favorite singer. And a lot of people like, I'm Walter Williams.
Oh yeah.
I like it's his style, man. His style and how he sings, and I hate to say we have a similar voice because he has a great voice.
Right,
He's
right.
a classic artist. But Walter Williams has this coolness,
Right.
Like nothing frets him on stage,
Right.
And that's what I like. It has a high falsetto, which I was known for that. Known for that. Then you go down to the baritone. It's so smooth, man.
Right.
Let me see. In which, I got these OJ's tickets. Oh man, I can't wait to
yeah.
Finally, and I'm sad. They hanging it up.
Right.
But I understand.
Yeah.
I'm going to see them in South Carolina, man. Got good seats too.
Yeah.
So, Walt, Eddie, Eric, y'all see me? I'll be there.
Look, I'm there.
Yeah.
He's there, okay? He is there.
Pull me on stage, I know all your songs, I got you. I know the moves too.
Yeah,
but yeah, man. The OJ's, Nina Simone, which my wife loves. She turned me on to Nina Simone.
I got onto Nina Simone when I saw her documentary.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's when I kind of let me listen to her. It just sounds nice. So yeah, I watched her documentary and Nina Simone was nice.
Yeah, man. Being from NC, Peter Pablo.
Yeah.
Because his grind,
he is. I don't know how far removed, but he is my cousin. I don't know how far removed. I don't know. Supposedly, I don't know. Supposedly, he went to one of my cousin's weddings. He was there. We're supposed to be related. I don't know.
Okay.
I just heard it through the grapevine.
Yeah.
So,
hey,
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because he just.
I would say a good thing.
Okay.
I would say a good thing.
I don't know. He left. He got upset at the radio station. He got upset because they didn't play his song. So I don't know.
When?
When he did. When he had the joint with Sierra.
Oh, around that. Oh, okay.
When he was doing that, the word is he got upset with. K97.
Okay.
And they kind of got into it. And then that's when you started to hear, if you notice, if you remember, that's when you stopped hearing Sierra's goodies with P. Pablo and you started hearing Sierra goodies with T.I. And then he was up, I think he was kind of mad because, that station's here, it's local, and you're not pushing.
I can see that.
You're not pushing me as much, and then they kind of got a little friction. That's when he kind of
Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't say he disappeared. Well, yeah, he kind of disappeared from here.
I know he's doing a lot now.
Yeah, I heard he's done. But I don't know if he's still here. I know he was with Death Row
with
at
the
one point.
Hurricanes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was the Carolina Hurricanes, man. They pushing him out there. Like,
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Petey, let's get up.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Cause I feel like Petey was the one that was what J. Cole is doing for North Carolina. Pete Pablo was supposed to do that.
You know what's a crazy a crazy thing? I met Petey a long time ago when I was in college.
Okay.
He don't remember. I'm quite sure he don't remember.
Right.
He came to my boy house. We was about to be signed with Arista.
Oh, okay then.
Some things happened,
Right.
you know. But he came over, and you know we chilled for a while. I had to end up leaving.
Right.
But yeah, man, I met Petey and cool dude, real
Cool dude.
Yeah, very.
So
that's because you got a cool cousin.
hey, I never met you. I just heard it through the grapevine that we were. You know what I mean? That's dope.
Yeah,
but yeah, I feel like he was the one that was. He was supposed to do what J. Cole is doing. Which, you know, J. Cole is. I didn't know J. Cole, but when I moved out here from California, I went to Southview down in Hope Mills, and he played ball. J. Cole played ball at Terry Sanford.
Okay.
He didn't. I don't remember him ever really getting on the court like that. But yeah, he played at down there. This, you know, of course, this is before he became. This is when he was Jermaine. Nobody knew who. You know, you wouldn't. It's crazy to see. It's crazy for somebody to get to where they're at, and then when you look back and you're like, wow, I would have never. It's crazy because I didn't know you. I knew of you. Like, we spoke in passing. It wasn't no like, oh, what's good, how you doing? It was, you know, good game, blah, blah, blah. And to see that you're up here, you know what I mean? It was like, bro, like, when I was 17, like, I saw you in the mall. Like, I saw you at the mall in Fayetteville. Like, I've seen you in passing. And to see him do what he's doing for this, not only for Fayetteville, but for the state of North Carolina.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then that whole the Dream Festival, that hopefully he's doing that every year here, would be dope. I mean, there's a lot of musicians that's out here. There's a lot of talent in everything in North Carolina. It's just, it's hard for a lot of people to get out there.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of talent. There's a lot of talent in sports, musicians, artists, everything in North Carolina. It's just.
It's very tough on.
It's a
if
tough.
you're trying to grow. It's all that tough.
Yeah.
Venture out. You know.
I'm trying to tell these people.
Yeah.
Look, I know a lot of people in the state that's never even left the state, and I just look at them like, what? What do you mean? You gotta. There's.
Right. Yeah.
There's a whole, not even just a country, but there's a whole world out there that you have to see. You have to.
Got to.
And because if you don't, you're gonna be one-minded, and you're not gonna know a lot. I try to tell a lot of people that I know that's never left. It's just leave, man. Like, go out and see what. You'd be surprised what might happen for you if you just take the chance and just say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna go here. I don't know why I'm going, but I'm just gonna go, and something might spark something, and next thing you know, something crazy might happen for you.
That's right, man. Yeah. So like, and plus, you know, J. Cole, definitely because of what he's doing for North Carolina too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, Smokey Robinson, man. I got so many because I learned. I think I learned from all of those people that I listened to.
Right.
I try to learn something new.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. Every day you learn something new.
Yeah.
You got if you stop learning, that's when I feel like you die. You have to always continue to grow. You continue to learn, to continue to understand. Because I mean, this thing called life isn't. It's crazy. This thing called life. There's levels to it. I be telling people, look, there's levels to this thing called life. There's no stop. There's no, hey, I'm here. There's levels to it, and the minute you stop doing your levels, that's the minute when you feel old. Yeah. That's the minute when it's, because I mean, I'm 34, and a lot of people be looking at me like, what, you're 30? Yeah, you don't look it. You look like you about in your mid-20s. I don't trip. I don't stress a lot. There's a lot of things that I get in my head, you know what I mean, but I don't let the stress take over me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I continue to realize, hey, it's a learning process. It's a level. This thing called life it's crazy how it works. You can't settle, because once you stop, that's when you start getting old. And I mean, I'm black, so I mean, we don't get old anyway. I'm just getting funky. Our melanin is so strong, my brother, that we can be 60 and still look like we 30. That's how sexy we be. That's what I'm saying.
Man.
That's how it goes, man.
That's how it goes.
It's levels. But, bro, I want to appreciate you coming by.
Oh, no problem, man.
Hopping on the pod.
That's right.
Throw out your social, your IG, your Twitter if you got it, Facebook, Snapchat if you got Snapchat. Let them know when your show's coming out. Your show is again on the 23rd.
So Instagram, one SuperBand Music on Instagram. On the fan page is SuperBand Music. We may have changed it to SouLe SuperBand, but
Right.
But our website, you can hit us up on our website too. Our website is superbandmusic.com.
Okay.
Go ahead there. If you come to the show, you know, write reviews on it, do all that. You know, check out our videos and all that. Let me see what Twitter.
If you got Twitter, do you got Twitter?
Yeah. Same thing. One SuperBand Music.
It's just gonna be right here. You'll see all that right.
One SuperBand Music. That's how you pretty much get in contact with
And the show again is
the show August 23rd.
August 23rd. Okay.
August 23rd at Rhythms Live Music Hall.
Okay.
Yeah, that's in Durham, North Carolina. It's a Friday night. 8 will be jamming out. 8 to 11. SouLe and SuperBand, man. We'll hit it hard too, man. You know how we do.
Look, I already know. Look, if y'all ain't been to one of these shows, look, you gotta go and check out the show. I'm a big music person, so if I'm telling you it's dope, it's dope. Like, they put on a show, the vibe is great, the energy is great. You need to check it out. Stop being lazy, because we in that era of just sitting at the house. And I know what y'all do. You get on your Instagram and you go down the rabbit hole and you stuck on the rabbit hole. Get out, man. There's a lot of music. Check out live music. There's a lot of things going on. Once again, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Yo, that's it. SouLe, aka I say Lishon, but his mother calls him Lishon.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the French version, but his mother calls him Lishon.
You even put the French version on SouLe.
Do I put? Oh, SouLe. Sorry. See, I'm telling you, I need to go. Look, that's just me telling you, I need to go to France, bro. I need to go. Yo, y'all be good. Y'all be easy. Progression is key. Bless up. We out.
All right.